Women's History Month is about acknowledging and amplifying the contributions women have made in the past, as well as women who are making history today, which includes all of you. Just to give you a little bit of background, Women's History Month began as a local celebration in Santa Rosa, California in 1978, with a Women's History Week celebration during the week of March 8th to correspond with International Women's Day, which had been celebrated going back to the turn of the century. The movement spread across the country as other communities initiated their own Women's History Week celebrations the following year. And in 1980, a consortium of women's groups and women's historians successfully lobbied for national recognition. And in February 1980, President Jimmy Carter, he rest peacefully and have a peaceful journey, issued the first presidential proclamation declaring the week of March 8th, 1980 as National Women's History Week. It took 7 more years for Congress to pass a law designating March as Women's History Month. The National Women's History Alliance selects and publishes a yearly theme every year, and this year's theme is Embrace Equity. This theme aims to get people talking about. Yeah. Okay. Not going online.
It is. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Should I keep talking or you?
Yeah, give me a minute.
Okay.
Yes, I'm coming, don't worry.
The theme of Embrace Equity aims to get people talking about why equal opportunities aren't enough. People start from different spaces and different places, so true inclusion, true access to excellence requires equitable action. And action is important because as we come together to celebrate Women's History Month, I'm sure that you all know that women's rights and our bodies are under attack in many states across our country. However, here at CWE, we believe that women's rights and women's representation and women's equity matter. And we have so many role models amongst our faculty, amongst our staff, and amongst our students, all of you here tonight. Events like tonight's allow us to come together as a community to celebrate women's voices. Yes.
Unmute yourself. You have to use the mouse. Let's see.
Good.
Yeah, better again.
Events like tonight's allow us to come together as a community to celebrate women's voices and to continue the fight for justice and equity beyond just in March, but every day throughout the year. Tonight's event was organized by our Committee on Inclusive Excellence, and one of our goals is to foster faculty, staff, and student appreciation of diverse perspectives. Celebrating Women's History Month is one way that we do that, and I'd like to thank Professor Dean Juan Carlos Mercado for his support of our committee's work, to Professor Gail Buffalo, who's joining us on Zoom, for all her work in making this event happen, as well as Professor Aprile, Professor Silverstein, and other classes on Zoom who might be joining us in a little bit this evening. Tonight, we are very happy to have Karen Suarez as our MC. Karen, if you don't already know her, is a current CWE student. She is currently a childhood studies concentrator, a liberal arts major, and a beautiful and wonderful woman. So she will be leading us off tonight, and we'll just find a way for anyone who wants to read to have a turn. We do have a sign-up sheet up here. If you didn't sign up and you decide as you're listening that you really want to share and read a poem or read a song, share a song with us, you're welcome to do that. So with that, I'll turn it over to Karen.
Just 1 second, because I need to do a couple of things here.
Thank you, class, for joining in. I think they're just having some technical issues, so just bear with them. If you need to take a restroom break or something, feel free.
Okay, what about now? Can you hear? Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hi, hi. Hey, 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 hey. Microphone is not working. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. I'm trying to mute myself, so. Let's see. Okay. 1 second.
Yeah, I'm going to use this one.
spilled milk on my breath, while expecting an adult to grow from the ashes of my adolescence, expecting no tears to be shed over the desolation of my childhood. I think we created a reality. But we just don't talk about what came before. We avoid potholes of our bonds. We stopped trying to hold them a long time ago, so little hope for recovery. Is it a shock I've kept my mouth shut for so long? Endured, suffered quietly as if my pain, my anguish had no place in this world. Did it deserve to be spoken, acknowledged? What power I gave everyone over me with my devoted friend? I think my childhood died there. That's what dire circumstances do. You're a child saying life to a child's eyes, being called to be mature enough to handle a situation but not have an opinion. How confusing that our maturity should merely be based on a convenience. We're called upon to shut down the minute it's pointed out by the